Alright, welcome back guys with more My Hero Academia. I'm going to be eating macadamia nuts before every episode now. Or I'll try to. And yeah, last time, Bakugo really had his eyes open up. Very fitting that the episode title was Bakugo's Start Line. And episode 4 was Start Line, Deku's. So, yeah, very fitting. He seems to very much see Todoroki as a threat. He even sees Yaoyorozu Momo as someone who's dead right and very intuitive, but he recognizes that she was right about how stupid his own attack was. So yeah, Tenya was MVP of that match, so that was really cool. And yeah, the reasoning she gave for that was really good too. He was the one who took into account all the things. Deku and all the other three weren't playing by the rules of the game, of the exercise, which was that it's a freaking nuclear weapon. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this next episode. Curious to see where they go from here. We've only got, how many more episodes? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 5 more episodes this season. Curious to see what they'll be about. And if you want to check out the full reaction, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. But let's get started.
Tell us, what's the symbol of peace like in person?
Well...
I'm here!
He's super muscly?
Yeah. How is he faring as a teacher? What are you learning?
His leadership and wisdom remind me on a daily basis that I attend the world's most prestigious educational institution. Of course, he's the personification of honor and integrity that one would expect, but he's also not afraid to show his students a more humorous side. It's truly a unique
There's a board
to be under the
with an actual answer.
the pro we all admire.
Now get out of here. You disturbed my students enough already.
But my viewers want to know how he's adjusting to life as a teacher! If you won't bring All Might out, I'll get myself!
Hold on!
Ooh.
What's happening? Keeping the public out. This school thinks it's untouchable. The
It's a
least
school.
you can do is grant me one interview.
I know, right? We've been here for 2 days and I don't have a single comment on the record yet.
They don't owe you anything, it's a
The
school.
news that All Might... Everyone wanted to get their hands on All Might. Everyone.
Yeah, just do your best, Iida.
You're talented, so don't sulk like a child about your loss, okay?
Yeah, whatever.
Come
And
on.
Midoriya, your quirk will be really useful if you can get a handle on it. So show a little urgency, huh?
Right!
Alright, Aizawa's...
Let's get down to business.
I wouldn't say he's in his corner,
Our
but...
first task
he's helping
will
him.
decide your future.
What?
You all need to pick a class representative.
Just normal school stuff.
Hey guys, I want to be class rep. I'll take it.
Yeah, you're gonna need me.
Someone with style would be best.
Totally the right pick!
Hero Corps
Bakugo too.
It's a way to get noticed by agencies and prove you can lead a team like a real pro.
Oh.
Silence, everyone, please! We will hold an election to choose our leader.
It's pretty obvious you want us to vote for you.
Really the best idea?
Do what you want, just decide before my nap's over.
Yoink. Yoink.
Thank you for your trust.
Thank you for your trust. Yaoyorozu. Deku!
Okay, you idiots! Who voted for him?
What, did you honestly think anyone was gonna vote for you?
What did you just say?
I
Aww.
vote to myself.
Oh, it's not a mistake.
How'd this happen?
This might not be so bad.
Yeah, I could get behind Midoriya, I guess.
Nice.
Yaoyorozu was totally on top of it when it came to our training results.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Students in the support, management, and hero courses all share the same cafeteria.
Oh, support and management?
Didn't you want to be rep really badly? I mean, you do look the part, because of the glasses.
That's not exactly how we should be choosing our rep.
Because of the glasses.
Wanting a job and being suited to it are quite different things. Observing the Iida family's hero agency has taught me that much.
Agency?
Admit it, Iida. You're filthy rich.
You see, the Iidas have been pro heroes for generations. Are the two of you familiar with the turbo hero Ingenium?
He's a super popular pro with 65 sidekicks working alongside him at his
65 sidekicks.
He's my elder brother.
I can't believe it!
Ingenium is...
That's the first time I've seen you smile, Tenya. You should do it more.
What are
Aww.
you talking about? I smile all the time.
Iida wants to be like Ingenium in the same way I want to be like All Might.
What's a level 3 security?
Is it the
breach?
press?
It means that someone's managed to get past the school's barriers. This hasn't happened in my 3 years here. We should get going.
These are supposed to be heroes. They're panicking real hard. The press.
All you have to do is give us All Might.
They are trespassing. That means they're kind of like villains. Why don't we just beat them up?
Don't you even think about it. Unless you want your name dragged through the mud.
Yeah, they are the press. They are the press.
It was some kind of attack on the school, but there's no need to worry, everyone.
Oh!
There's no reason for us to be panicking.
Some heroes.
Uraraka,
Oh no.
what would Midori do? Or my brother? How would they handle this?
He looks up to Midoriya that much.
I have an idea.
Oh, she's got little bumps on her fingers. That's so cute.
And boost, go! This is it. Be concise, clear, and confident.
Oh my God.
Make an impact. Listen up. Everything is okay.
Oh my god.
It's just the media outside. There's absolutely nothing
He's
to worry
shaking.
about.
He actually looks like the exit sign in the European exit signs. Like the guy.
Police are here.
Thank goodness. That's a wrap. Get these vultures out of our station.
President Mike.
And I think that Tenya Iida should be our class rep. He was able to capture everyone's attention and get us in line. So I believe that he should be the one leading our class from now on.
He totally manned up and took charge, right?
Yeah.
Ow.
Did you notice he looked like the dude on the emergency exit signs when he was on the
Yeah,
wall?
exactly.
This is a waste of time.
Oh my god.
I don't care who the rep is, just hurry up.
I pledge to carry out the duties of class rep to the best of my abilities.
Sounds good, emergency exit.
Emergency exit Iida. Let
Aw.
us down, man.
Emergent. Oh, Yo-Yo. Momo.
Two more votes than him.
Aw. Well, one of them was your own. Ooh.
Don't move! One step closer and I'll kill this whole family! Never fear, dear citizens! Misery smash!
Missouri Smash.
I didn't even tell my mom about any of this, but for some reason, I felt like I had to explain it to him. Like it was only fair that he knew.
He didn't take you seriously, so I don't think he'll say anything. This time I'll let things slide. Just make sure this doesn't happen again. If word got out that One for All could be passed on, villains across the globe would come for you, trying to take it. You must keep this secret to ensure your own well-being, true, but also for the safety of the world. Understand?
There's a hostage situation across town.
Oh, come on. Using up all
You'll
of
have
his
3
energy.
instructors. Me, All Might, and another faculty member will
Oh.
be keeping tabs on you.
Cool.
3 pros? Is that because of the break-in?
Sir, what kind of training is this?
Rescue. We'll be dealing with natural disasters, shipwrecks, stuff like that.
I'm shaking with excitement.
Finally, I'll get to show off how good I am in water, Ribbit.
Guys,
Ribbit.
I'm not finished yet. This special training's at an off-campus facility, so we'll be taking a bus to get there.
Where's your costume at?
You saw it after the combat training. It was kinda trashed. I'm still waiting on the support company to fix it up.
Momo was like,
Gather round Class 1A! Using your student numbers, form 2 neat lines so we can load the bus efficiently! The bus's open layout ruined my boarding strategy.
I really need to chill.
My hardening's super strong and can destroy bad guys in a fight, but it doesn't look all that impressive.
oh yeah, it
No way, I
does.
think it's really awesome looking.
Bakugo's always angry, so he'll never be that popular.
What did you say? I'll kick your ass!
You see?
You know, we
You see.
basically just met you, so it's kind of telling that we all know your personality is flaming crap.
Oh no.
Regret the day you applied to this school, you loser!
Kachan's the one in class who's getting teased. It's
Aww.
so confusing.
Oh.
Disgusting conversation.
Yeah, but it's kind of fun listening to them fight.
Aw, both of their reactions are really funny.
Stop messing around.
Cute.
It's the Space Hero 13.
Space
the
Hero.
Pro who's rescued a ton of people from disasters across the world.
Woohoo! 13 is one of my favorite heroes!
Holy crap! It
Whoa.
looks like some kind of amusement park.
That's like a bunch of Pokemon gyms.
Shipwreck, a landslide, a fire, a windstorm, etc.
Etc. Very
Call
cool.
it the unforeseen simulation joint. You can call it USJ.
USJ.
Just like Universal Studios Japan.
Hey, shouldn't All Might be here already?
Let me just say one thing. Well, maybe 2 things. Possibly 3, 4, or 5. It's called Black Hole. I can use it to suck up anything
and turn it into dust. Yeah, you've used black holes
Oh my god.
to save people from all kinds of
She's so excited.
before, haven't
That's
you?
so cute.
That's true. But my quirk could also very easily be used
Oh my
to
god.
kill.
I'm getting dizzy.
Some of you also have
To kill.
powers that can be dangerous. And if you lose focus or make the wrong move, your powers can be deadly. Even if you're trying to do something virtuous like rescue someone. Today, you're going to learn how to use your quirks to save people's lives. You won't be using your powers to attack enemies or each other, only to help.
So
After
cool.
all, that's what being a hero is all about. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for listening.
I thought they were dabbing. This isn't part of the exercise? Oh.
Protect the students.
Jeez.
that thing? Those are villains.
We thought we were going to be practicing saving other people's lives that day, but when they appeared, we realized we were the ones in danger.
Oh, damn. No! No! I really appreciate the way the show mixes like this normal school side stuff with the idea that there are heroes in this world. And yeah, these reporters felt like the school owed them something, like owed them an interview when it's a school. Like, this is meant to like help students grow and you're interfering. So I love President Mike was just like, these guys are trespassing, so they're technically villains, right? We can kick them out. I can't do his voice at all. Hey guys, thanks for calling in. That was more like it, but not the one before. Anyway, yeah, it seems like the hand guy with the face, the hands everywhere guy, he seems to be the one that let them in. Everybody was just trying to avoid the questions except for Tenya, who gave like a very serious answer and a very good answer. I don't know why the reporters were like kind of let down by it, but they get to class and Aizawa announces that they need a class representative, and yeah, everybody wants to be the representative. I feel like they should have had a rule where you can't vote for yourself. That would have made a lot of sense. But yeah, Tenya's like, we should have an election, and Deku gets votes from Tenya and from Uraraka. Bakugo's so mad that Deku wins. He's like, who voted for him? I'm gonna kill him. Uraraka's so cute. Honestly, she's like whistling in the background. Why? I guess I shouldn't tell anyone that I voted for him. And yeah, Tenya voted for him too, which speaks to who Tenya is as a person. Like, everybody wanted to be the class rep for for their own future, but only 3 people voted for someone other than themselves, which was Tenya, Uraraka, and whoever voted for Momo. I feel like Momo would have definitely been a good class rep as well, but she's the vice class rep. Is that what it's called? Vice rep? I don't know. She's extremely analytically minded. She seems to understand a lot about battle combat, and she would make a good leader, honestly. I feel like Deku would too, but he's not quite there yet. After being like stepped on his entire life, he's not at the place where he feels like he even deserves it, and thus doesn't have the confidence to he can't project his confidence and tell people what to do. Meanwhile, I guess Iida is like the best person in the class. He takes everything so seriously. Can project confidence really well, can communicate with others pretty well. He's a stickler for the rules. But yeah, Deku, Uraraka, and Iida sit together and have lunch, and Deku and Uraraka finally be like, Uraraka was like, hey, I didn't want to say anything, but you're rich, right? And he's like, oh. And Tenya tells us about his family and how his brother is the person he looks up to the most in Genium. It's very curious how like these quirks, like some of them go through family line without really changing much. Whereas people sometimes they inherit one quirk from one parent, or they inherit a combination, or sometimes it changes. But from the picture that was showed while he was talking about his family, it seems like they all have similar quirks at the very least. They're all wearing similar armor, and his brother in Genium has like 65 sidekicks. That's ridiculous and amazing. But yeah, it seems like being a hero is like very specifically something that only a few people even get to do. Most people just wind up being sidekicks. But yeah, this was really cool to find out. Deku looks up to All Might, like Tenya looks up to Ingenium, his brother, and Uraraka's like, we've never seen you smile before, and Tenya kind of doesn't realize that he's like, I smile all the time, but like he never has in this series. So yeah, I wonder if he doesn't realize that. I guess he is a little like wound very tightly, so he doesn't even realize that he's not really having fun, or something. I don't know. Maybe he'll learn. Maybe he'll learn to let loose a little in the future. Maybe not. But yeah, once everything goes to heck, everybody tries to evacuate. It seemed like there were a lot more than like 120 students in that hall, because there are 40 per. There are 40 in the first grade, and we heard that Aizawa kicked out 20 in the last year, so there should be 40 and then 20 in the second grade and maybe 40 in the third grade, so that would be a total of 100. But it seems like there were way more. Maybe just fewer qualified this year than in previous years. But yeah, everybody starts trampling each other. It's a little weird because, like, yes, there's students, and like security breach is a serious thing, but at the same time, they're heroes in training, and I didn't expect all of them to go that crazy. But yeah, everybody was panicking a lot. Iida, quick on his feet, he checked out what the real problem was able to diagnose it, and got Uraraka to slap his hand and give him a high five, essentially, or a low five. And I guess he didn't know he was going to go flipping around like that, like, because he's never been in zero gravity, but just like thinking about it, like obviously the engine comes from his leg, so he's gonna spin. It was really funny though watching him do that. Actually, it's kind of curious. That shouldn't, physics-wise, that shouldn't carry him forward, right? That should just make him spin in place. I guess the initial burst before he started spinning was enough to start moving him forward. Anyway, he smack dabs against like the exit. He really did look like the guy with the emergency exit. That was really funny when somebody called him Emergency Exit Iida. That's a great nickname. Very funny. But yeah, everybody gets back to it, and we're doing rescue training this time. Rescue training, that seems like a lot of fun, but it's interrupted. We'll get to that. But yeah, on the way there, Iida tries to get everybody lined up so that they can orderly sit on the bus, but it wasn't even lined up the way he thought it was, so it didn't matter. Really funny. And yes, Sue is really, doesn't seem to be afraid of anything. She was just like talking about Bakugo, like, oh yeah, he like Bakugo. I think Deku was saying that Bakugo or somebody was saying Bakugo and Todoroki were like had flashy quirks that would make them stand out as heroes. And Sue was just like, oh yeah, Bakugo's never going to be popular because he's so angry. And he's like, what do you say? And people were making fun of him, teasing him. And Deku couldn't deal. He was just like, what's happening? But yeah, they get to USJ, Universal Studios Japan. I actually forgot what it actually stands for. But yeah, they're going to start their rescue training, but villains come, a bunch of them, and Aizawa takes it pretty seriously. He's just like, he's gonna jump in by himself, it seems like. He told 13 to guard against everybody, guard the students, protect the students. So yeah, it seems like we're gonna get something pretty serious. We're not gonna get that rescue training that we thought we were going to get. And meanwhile, All Might saved a bunch of people on his way to work, so he's not even ready to fight. So hopefully there are other teachers that show up to defend them, because that's a lot of villains. I'm assuming our students will get involved too, but it'll be hard. It'll be hard to see. It'll be difficult for them to fight when they don't really have too much training. I'm glad All Might did that training, the battle training with them, so that they have some battle sense before they continue. But this is real danger, and they're not prepared. They're not fully prepared for it just yet. I hope nobody gets hurt, but meanwhile, they're also some of the best. So maybe I'm hoping some of these villains are lower level villains that they can take care of as well. But it's a scary situation. But yeah, we got introduced to 13 this time, and she was or they. I actually, the voice sounds feminine, but I'm gonna say they because we don't have confirmation on how they identify. But I'm gonna say they, and yeah, they seem super powerful. They use black hole and suck things into dust. Uraraka's a big fan, which makes sense. Black hole is gravity based. I don't know if it's her power is gravity based or she just named it black hole because of what it does. I don't know if it actually acts as a black hole since, yeah, but because it's called black hole, I can see why it's related to Uraraka and like how she loves the idea of a space hero and gravity powers. And she was like, yeah. She's like listening and like being so excited about it. That was really cute. And yeah, next time we'll see how this fight goes down. Hopefully they can get back up. Hopefully, I don't know if this will last the rest of the few episodes. This is episode 9. We've got 3 more episodes. Nope, we got 4 more episodes this season. So, curious to see how much of it is spent at the USJ, Universal Studios Japan, or Unforeseen Simulation Joint. 13. They're funny. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this time. I'm gonna give this episode a 7.5. It had a lot of good humor, but just seems to be moving the story along more than just being like the huge payoffs that tend to happen at critical moments of the show. But yeah, I enjoyed it and looking forward to the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, friends.